playgrounds his entire life. But he's also the son of 2 investment bankers. So this kid's had every advantage imaginable. Private coaches, elite camps, you name it.
Not exactly one of us now, huh?
No, he's not. But he's not a phony either. The dude can hoop. An outstanding defender who is lights out from deep. An attack has a bunch of wings who can cut to the cup, then kick it out to him for 3.
Oh, kind of sounds like Desmond Bain.
That's a 99th percentile outcome for him, but yeah. And this is the kind of guy that you need to have a great game against if you want your comeback tour to be any kind of success.
I can do that. But somehow, I still feel like I'd messed things up.
Then let's fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Good evening, all. Glad you could join us. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. WCBL action is coming up with the Union Elite facing off against the attack from SAC.
Well, both teams have players on the 2KU 250 list. Harris for Union Elite and Drexel Carrington for attack from SAC. Here's hoping they both wow us with their best tonight.
And the backdrop to all of this, the Interstate 5 battle. It's Sacramento taking on LA.
And look, I don't care what level of basketball is being played. It's always important when it's Sacramento versus LA. There's too much history, too much bitterness between the cities on the basketball court to overlook.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Here's Martinez. No good off front iron.
He just flat out missed it. And this is a shot he can make.
And the lineup for the attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the 3, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And on the floor for the Union Elite, we have Loon Diaz and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions. Then it's Drake Bird and MP at the 3 and 4, with Brandon Harris down low at center. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change the player develops over their youth career. The first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
And it's SAC's ball. It's a 3-point game. When you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday, Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now Edwards. Harris with the bucket.
We know that Harris is a skilled finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
Kicks it to Pagan. Returns it to Martinez. To the paint. Now here's Lund. And Harris with the rejection.
This is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat. Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Outside Pagan. Carrington outside. Pass to Lund. Banked in off the glass. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. Sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you. That's a grown man play by Harris right there. Excellent work fighting through the physical coverage.
There's so many things to like about Harris. The biggest attribute might be his ability to guard multiple positions, and he can score like a machine.
Now here's Martinez. Pass to Lund. Over Bird. Lund misses. Union Elite lead. Mitchell with it. Martinez covering. Mitchell outside.
Come around.
Screen by MP. 6 on the shot clock. Edward Martinez, excellent D there. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity. Mostly.
Now here's Diaz. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Mitchell outside. Makes the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Love response shots, and Mitchell right there answering the call and drilling the revenge style 3.
Now Pagan. Outside Carrington. Uncovered. And Harris pulls down the rebound.
And hey, that was deep, but he's proven that he can make it.
Maybe take us 2 steps closer, though. Remember, this is high school.
And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
Pass to Lund. Over Bird. And that one hits back iron. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
And the attack from Zach call time here.
Substitution for Union League.
Pass to Hilton. Inside. Here's Robinson. And a dunk by Robinson.
Way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
The basket's still shaking.
For sure. He got as much power as he could behind the two-hander.
Edwards. And a dunk by MP.
Taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Mecca. Pass to Olsen. It's Mecca. Pagan defending. Here's Mecca. 5 on the clock. Hilton! And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Walker. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Here's Mecca. Pagan defending. Outside, Robinson. Off target with the 3. Edwards with it. Robinson on him. Count it. It's good.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
Pass to Cunningham. The high post shot. That one goes. Count it. And Union Elite has possession.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Pagan with it. Now here's Robert. Edwards, defended by Robinson. Stolen by Robinson. And here comes the break. Here's Mecca. Pagan defending.
Hey, yo, right here, right here. Get the perimeter.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Hilton. On top, Robinson. From downtown. MP grabs the miss. No question who's been in control of this one.
Yeah, they have really taken charge.
Kept alive. He gets it in there.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
On offense, here's Sack. Pass to Hilton. To the middle. Tries to save it, and it's stolen away by Robert. Here's Walker. And there's another one for the Union Elite. And so here it's Sack. Trailing by 19. Pass to Cunningham. It's Mecca. Here's Cunningham. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Union Elite. Over to the left wing. Here's Robert.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
Here's Mecca.
Yo, watch it. Right here.
Pass to Hilton. Here's Cunningham. The 3-ball. Offensive board. Robinson. And they finally convert on the third attempt.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
Here's Edwards. So as we conclude the first half of play, a fairly one-sided affair thus far. Union Elite up 19. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Carrington for three. Mitchell brings down the board. On the wing, it's MP. He's got 14. Yes, once again, he's an excellent 7 for 8 on the night. Here's Carrington. Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
Back to Pagan. Carrington. From outside, it's off the mark. Kicks it to Mitchell. Back to Edwards. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Lund misses. Mitchell with it. Martinez covering. Pass to Edwards. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. And he'll go to the line. That one on Carrington.
First team foul. At the line for Union Elite, MP. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both that time. Each trip down is becoming more and more important.
Yeah, for sure. They need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Now Carrington, outside Pagan. Martinez, shot clock at 5. Now Carrington inside. He's covered by Edwards. Carrington, no good. Pass now to Harris.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Edwards. Now Harris. Count it. When you watch Brandon Harris, you can see why scouts love him. Just absolutely gifted as a finisher.
And it's not just at the rim. Even though Harris is automatic down beneath the basket, he can attack a defense from multiple spots on the floor. Harris has everything you want from a scoring big man.
Both teams will make a substitution.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Union Elite on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Lund with the pick. Martinez outside. Shot clock at 6. And again, the attack from Sack, no good.
There's no rhythm or flow in their offense right now.
While on the flip side, their opposition is on fire. Got to stop this run somehow.
Here's Bullock.
Right here, right here.
Back to Kolish. Edwards. Lund with the rebound. Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid. Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
Here's Martinez. And he jams it down with authority.
And good luck. Austin Lund just too much.
At the line for the attack from the sack, Austin Lund. 1 shot.
Shooting 1.
Here's Kolish. Pass to Robert. To the wing, right side. Here's Simic with 4 to shoot. Carrington with the steal. And here's the fast break. Goes up high post. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Here's Kolish. Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
High percentage hoop. Pounding the rock inside.
Here's Mecca. Pass to Hilton. Now Carrington. Six to shoot. Soft touch off the glass and in. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there is a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Here's Simic. Back to Kolish. Here's Bullock. Now here's Robert. Guarded by Lund. A nice shot by Robert.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
On the wing, Carrington. Off target from three-point range.
Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
Now Edwards. Rebound brought home by Carrington. Here's Mecca. MP with the block. Pass to Robert. Back to Edwards. MP throws it down.
Good looking dunk on display right there, using just one hand to finish it off.
He just makes it look so effortless, even when he's going up with force.
Part of what makes him stand out is the versatility on his dunks. It's so impressive.
Here's Cunningham. Lund with it, and Roberts picks him up defensively. Carrington for three. MP grabs the miss. Here's Simic. Back to Kolish. Edwards outside. Robert. Here's Simic. Edwards. Guarded by Lund with the 9-footer. And again, Union Elite get the bucket.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Hits the three-pointer.
Carrington, like a good highlighter, gets into streaks from distance.
2 minutes
He loves
remaining in
to
the
set up
game.
from the
2
outside.
minutes.
Right now, he's showing everyone what he can do.
Pass to Bullock. And here is Edwards. Guarded by Carrington. Knocked away. Stolen by Carrington. To the right side. And it's flushed down with a nice jam.
And all of that created off the turnover.
Tremendous anticipation on the defensive end, then the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
On top of that, the aggressiveness at the rim. What an excellent sequence.
Pass to Carrington. From the arc. And the attack from Shaq. With another tray.
That's Carrington's specialty. Patience. He'll wait all day for a shot in the corner.
Union Elite with the ball. Edwards outside. MP throws it down.
MP.
Yes, sir. Flush that thing down.
That's a fierce two-hander.
He had maximum force on that dunk, too.
And here's Carrington. Over to the wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it.
Sloppy misconnection there.
So both teams changing it up here.
Ivory Lund. Edward Martinez. Michael Pagan. Substitution for Union Elite.
Here's Walker. Pass to Edwards. Robert. Here's Kolish. Park down low that time and gets hit with the 3-second call. And Union Elite deciding to make a change here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Now Martinez. Kicks it to Pagan. Returns it to Martinez. There's a lob to the hoop.
And unfortunately, even with this run, it looks like they're still going to come up short.
Sure, it would have been really nice to see this earlier. Too little, too late.
Here's Walker. Pagan defending. On the wing, it's MP. So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sack falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
And that'll do it for this one. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
We'll catch up in a second, all right?
MP.
Hey.
Great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention.
Man, I didn't know you was gonna be here.
Are you kidding me? You're my client now. I show up for my clients. Plus, Dion said that if I didn't look out for you, he'd ban me from the gym, and I can't have that.
Really? That's why I love that guy.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Hey, listen, I got some news for you. I talked to my guy who knows things, and it's looking like you are a lock for the All-Star game. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be lit.
Yeah, man. It's great. Hey,
Yes.
but listen, every game is a chance to raise or lower your stock.
Right.
So do not take your foot off the gas.
Never that, Mr. Kelly.
That's right. All right, man. I'll see you later, MP. Keep grinding.
Hey, thank you.